That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Drops it underneath for Rawls. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Ertz has it left side. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
10 more there and another first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. They set up the screen to Rawls. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right, and we will remain tied here. In this third quarter. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the back goes into motion.
Under 10, under 10, 10. No spacing. Motion, motion, motion. These two. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Black 20. 52's right here, over there, right? 52's right. That's right, baby. They don't
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
motion, motion.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. In motion left here, Antonio Brown. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He is going to find Hill here. And he is knocked down from the side at the 18-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
To the ground, it's Hill. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Hurry up, let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, check.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Wentz. Being chased out left, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sheldon Richardson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Shakes off the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Malik McDowell in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. And now running right through it. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Roethlisberger. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 180. Hey. Watch out. Get him out.
Halfback sent in motion.
Slam. These two.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Slot man moves right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wentz now on first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. To try again after the pick six. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
second down. Hill, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And the wideout in motion. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One. Playing an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, Roethlisberger. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on. His ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down now, Hill. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.